Here I have this oil drain cart that is electric and perfect for RVs, buses, trucks, and low profile automobiles. I just opened this up from the packaging and this is exactly how it looks. We lift this crate up and this has a really nice powder coated finish all the way across, and it is a nice see-through grate. So whenever the oil is gonna come down and hit this, it's gonna be anti-splashing, which is really nice. I've seen this technology before, so I know it works really well and I'm really excited about that. But it has a little handle on here as well, which is pretty cool, and it just like drops back in, so that's really easy to take that in and out. So my first impressions with how all this looks, this red powder coat is done really well and it just looks amazing, and that powder coat's going to protect this from rusting. Really high quality, heavy duty. It does have a good weight to it, but this is really nice because it does come with fixed wheels that are going to be right on the back. They do have a nice grip on them as well, a little bit of tread, so you can know that these aren't gonna like squeak around, roll around, make noise, and they're gonna have a lot of grip while you are moving this around. So with this being a good size, if you do have to end up in the grass or doing anything in the yard, because sometimes if you're using a bus, RV, or a truck, you gotta be in the grass or the dirt, and these wheels are gonna be perfect to get you there. So this also comes with an extended handle, so you can drag this around wherever you need and dolly it, because it does have swivel wheels in the front, which will make this really easy to use. I like these grip handles already because it has like a recess in it for your hands. So this actual drain pan holds up to 20 gallons of oil. You definitely need a good handle to be able to pull that weight, and this definitely feels like it's gonna do the job just fine. Color matched perfectly to the actual drain pan, so that's always a plus. I like how inside it does give you the extended service protection here. So here we have the drain hose, and this definitely seems like it's super high quality and durable. There is a little bit of metal in this tubing. You can't feel it, so it's going to be perfectly smooth inside this, but there is a nice metal in here, so if you go to try to squish this, it's going to remain like a perfect cylinder, which means ultimately it's going to be very durable. I do like this as well. This is going to be the hook at the end here, so whenever you are pumping this out with the electric pump, you can just drape this right over to wherever you're filling, so you don't have to actually sit there and hold it. And it's going to make this really easy to use, but this is made with a high quality metal as well. I like how this is so far. It looks really nice. Gonna get some nice directions. This is packaged really nicely. We have styrofoam on here just to protect the actual pump itself. This is the electric pump. This looks pretty durable. It's got a good weight to it. It's got a certificate for a 110 volt, and it shows you the inlet and the outlet just so you don't mess that up. We're also gonna get some thread tape, which is really important. Nuts and bolts and clamps. And then we got the fittings right here to make sure everything is all smooth. And we're gonna put this Teflon tape style right into these threads to make sure it's sealed up. Lastly, we're gonna have these swivel wheels. There is a lock on here, so if you do lock that, it's not gonna swivel whatsoever. But if you unlock that, this has full range and capability. This is like a urethane on the wheel, so again, it's gonna be really smooth, and it's nothing that's cheap. It has a nice bearing in here. You can see that it runs very smoothly, and we also get an axle. That is it for all the parts. I'm gonna put this together and then we're gonna see how this thing operates. All right, so I just got this fully assembled, and I have to say it probably took me about 20 minutes, nothing crazy. It really wasn't hard to follow the instructions to get this done. We just got a breather nipple over here, and then we have the electric motor that we mount there, the electric pump, and then you put the wheels on and the handle and connect the hose, and you're pretty much done. It's pretty easy. It's all just clamps and a couple nuts and bolts, nothing crazy. I do like how nice this is. I do have some oil in here because I was just testing it out, making sure I did everything good. You have these really nice swivel wheels. I do have some used oil in here already, so if you just get that out of the way, you can wheel this around. So even if there's a bunch of oil in here, it's actually pretty light. And I love the swivel. You can move this around in a circle, whatever, very, very easily. And then when you want to keep this in place, just lock those down. I usually just put it like this on the side, and now that is locked. Okay, so that is all good to go. We have a really long hose here. That is just definitely something that I was really impressed with. So if you do have to definitely pour this out somewhere a little bit further away, I think you're gonna be quite all right, because that hose is a lot longer than I expected, but you can roll it up really nicely. I just haven't pumped all the oil out of here yet. So now I just want to demonstrate this grate, because this grate is actually perfect for bolts or something to not go through. So if you are changing oil and you drop the bolt down, that's gonna stop right there perfectly fine every time. So that's not gonna go all the way through, and then the oil is just gonna be anti-splash. So that just goes right in there over that grate. No splashing whatsoever, which is really perfect because there is a pretty nice drop until it gets to the bottom here. So none of those splashed on me, and I was dumping pretty good there. So that's really nice. I do love that feature. And again, that is powder coated. So far, I'm pretty impressed with this. It's really nice. Now I'm going to demonstrate this. I do have it plugged in. This is going to be where this product shines. Now it's perfect for drain oil because it holds 20 gallons. But the best part about this is the fact that you can pump all this oil right out into containers so that you can easily transport it, dump it appropriately. So that hook is really nice because it has a really good bend to it. So it'll sit right in there and you kind of just have to guide it. From here, you just have the pump. I'm gonna turn this on and we're gonna demonstrate how this is gonna roll right through here. And it's honestly not that loud either. Okay, so just in that short amount of time, I already pumped half of this container. So this is 5 quarts. So just in that short amount of time, that already pumped 2.5 quarts. And to be honest with you, this motor is pretty quiet. So I am really impressed with that. Really nice on-off switch, and it does have a nice weather protection around it too. So there isn't gonna be any oil or anything getting wet. This does come with Teflon tape as well. So when you're putting these fittings on, you can Teflon tape that really nice and get that good. Overall, I'm actually really impressed with this oil drain electric pump. Everything worked perfectly fine, really easy to assemble, and I love the fact that it holds a lot of oil. It's low profile, and you can transport this in the grass, because I do think a lot of people that are going to be needing one of these are going to have an RV or a truck or a tractor, something that's in the grass, and this is going to be able to go on the grass and conquer that really well. So I think this is going to be your new best friend. It's going to be my new best friend. Really easy to operate. Overall, I really like it. Highly recommend it. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully this helped you out, and I'll see you in the next video.